Well, as we stay with the live coverage coming in from the CBS News, let's talk about as far as the Indian factor, which seems to be at play. Indian-American community, which also plays an important factor, especially when it comes to the swing states are concerned. At least 7 of the swing states. Let's talk about the Indian community factor that plays a role in the elections. 66,000 in Arizona that we are looking at. Florida, one of the important ones, as Donald Trump seems to be leading here with 1.93 lakh Indian community presence. That also been witnessed in Georgia, around 1.5 lakh. Michigan, also one of the swing states, around 1.25 lakh. Let's also talk about North Carolina, around 1.11 lakh. That is the presence of Indian community that we're looking at. One of the biggest swing states. The counting that takes the maximum time is that of Pennsylvania, 1.56 lakh. Let's talk about Texas, 4.75 lakh. And in Wisconsin, we are looking at marginally, less when it comes to the Indian community influence of 37,000. However, this is through sources that we are picking up as far as the presence of the Indian community in the swing states are concerned. Let's in the meantime go across to Malvika once again, because Malvika, we are looking at the numbers there, early trends that are suggesting going in favor for Donald Trump for now, but it is still way too early to actually give out a figure, because tonight will not be the night when we actually come to know who exactly is the one who is winning.
Well, right. I want to mention 2 things. One is regarding the count of Indian voters in the swing states. It might seem very less, especially when we look at it from an India perspective where the population is so large. But remember that in the swing state, each vote is very crucial. So the Indian community might not have a very large presence as a ratio of the total population. But when we're talking about every vote's significance, it suddenly becomes very important in the swing states, particularly in Pennsylvania, as we've been reporting, because it's the largest, it has the largest electoral college of 19 seats. And now going to your other question of the overall voting pattern of the Indian community and who is winning in the race, Donald Trump, early results show has developed some lead, but as you mentioned, that this is in no way a reflection of who will emerge as the ultimate winner, because remember that a lot of Democratic Party voters tend to send in mail-in ballots, and mail-in ballots are counted later on. Vote counting is not concluded in the US. In the eastern states where voting has concluded, some are Democratic states, some are Republican states. But as we go around and going towards the southern parts of the country, the US is divided into 9 time zones. Until 12 a.m. Eastern time, voting will take place in Alaska and Hawaii. So we should really be cautious before we announce anybody as the winner, because these are just very, very early trends that we are seeing.
Absolutely, because the time difference is around 3 to 4 hours as we move from east to west. But